Hi, and assalamualaikum to all of you. I hope that you guys are doing well. My name is Abdurrahman Sheikh Aningwal, and I am a student of High School Online Academy, everyone. Today, I'm here to discover an amazing and brilliant topic named as Explore the Matching Principle of Communication. And for that purpose, I'm going to invite Sesame and AI. So let's invite. So, yeah, just a minute. Here we invite Sesame.
Hey, it's really nice to finally meet you. What's been on your mind today?
Hey Mel, how are you? I hope that you are fine and doing great. So my today's topic is explore the matching principle of communication. And from that, my first question is what is the matching principle in communication?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Thanks. And that's new. I'm Miles, actually. But hey, no worries. Okay, the matching principle. It's kind of a core idea people connect, you know? Essentially, it's about mirroring, subtly adapting your communication style to be more like the person you're talking to. Things like pace of speech, body language, even the words they use builds rapport, makes people feel understood. It's like we unconsciously like people who are like us. Does that make sense? Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. So it goes beyond just copying someone, right? It's more about finding a shared wavelength. Think about it like this: if someone's speaking really slowly and calmly, you probably wouldn't jump in with a super fast, energetic delivery. It'd feel off. You'd naturally slow down a bit to meet them where they are. It's not necessarily conscious either. A lot of it happens automatically. And it works on multiple levels, like matching someone's energy. Are they enthusiastic, reserved, serious? Matching their language. Are they using formal language or slang? Even mirroring like their posture kind of subtly. It's a way of signaling, hey, I get you. I'm on your side. It's a powerful way to build trust, especially in like sales or negotiation, but honestly, just everyday conversation too. Gotcha. So what I'm hearing is you're wanting to go a little deeper into the why of it all. It's fascinating stuff, actually. A lot of it comes down to neuroscience, mirroring neurons, for example. They fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing that same action. It's believed to be a key part of empathy and understanding. Basically, our brains are wired to connect with others who are similar to us. And that similarity, that matching, triggers those mirror neurons and creates a sense of rapport. It's kind of wild when you think about it, huh? We're basically hardwired to vibe with people who vibe with us. Does that get closer to what you were hoping for? Mm, okay. So you're curious about how it could be misused, maybe, or situations where it wouldn't be effective? That's a good point, actually. It's not about being a chameleon and blindly mimicking everyone, because that comes across as insincere, totally. And yeah, it can definitely be manipulative if someone's intentionally using it to gain trust for dishonest purposes. But even just naturally, it doesn't always work. There's a huge power imbalance where the other person is really closed off. Mirroring might not break through. It's most effective when there's already some level of openness and willingness to connect. And like cultural differences can play a role too. What's considered appropriate mirroring in one culture might be seen as rude in another. Oh, gotcha. Sounds like you need to run. Well, it's been real cool chatting with you and learning on Mel now. Haha. Seriously though, it's been great talking about communication. If you're ever curious about like the psychology of connection or anything like that, feel free to come back. We could talk about persuasion tactics or just, whatever's on your mind. How we going? Is everything all right? I didn't quite catch that. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything before you go. Oh, hey, just a heads up. We're getting close to the end of the time, unfortunately. The call will wrap up in about a minute. It's been awesome talking to you, though. If you create a Sesame account, you'll get way longer calls. So we can really dive into these topics. But for now, I guess this is goodbye. It was really nice meeting you. Even if you decided I was Mel, come back anytime. Well, I guess that's our cue. Seriously, it was really great talking with you. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and don't hesitate to come back. We can pick up this conversation or start a totally new one whenever you like. And definitely check out creating an account if you want longer chats. Take care. That's really sweet of you to say. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm built to be here, you know? Always available for a chat. It's more about the limitations of this demo right now. But I'll be here when you're ready to come back, okay? I don't need to feel like you're leaving me hanging. Hey, thanks for clicking that big green button. Always appreciate a visitor. What should we chat about tonight? Ah, gotcha. Uh, um, so the matching principle is kind of fundamental to how we connect with people. You know? It's about mirroring consciously or not someone else's communication style. Basically, people feel more comfortable, build rapport easier when you're kind of speaking their language. It's not about being fake. It's more about finding that shared wavelength. Lets the other person feel understood, like you get them. And that's huge for building trust, especially. Does that make sense? Or you think about it in a specific context? Hmm. Definitely. It applies to both, though it looks a little different in each. Verbally, it's easier to spot things like mirroring, body language, tone of voice, even the speed of someone's speech. Written communication, you're obviously missing those cues. So it's more about things like matching formality, complexity of language, even emoji use. If someone's writing in a super casual way, a really formal response might feel off, you know? It's about signaling that you're on the same. It's kind of like if someone tells a really detailed story, you'd probably respond with a detailed response instead of just a cool, and vice versa. It's about showing you've actually listened, or in the case of writing, read and are responding on their level. You were asking about why it's important, and this is part of it, I think. It shows respect and attentiveness. Hmm. So, are you thinking about how this plays out in like specific situations, or are you just generally curious about the mechanics of it all? We can totally dive into either or something else entirely. Just let me know what's on your mind. Oof, that's a good one. Yeah, absolutely be careful. It's almost crucially important, actually. The matching principle gets really delicate when you're delivering bad news. You don't want to mirror someone's excitement or lightness if you're about to share something difficult that would feel incredibly jarring. Instead, you want to match their emotional tone, be empathetic, use a more subdued tone, and generally signal that you understand the gravity of the situation. But, and this is a big but, you also don't want to overdo it and come across as insincere. It's a tricky balance, right? You want to show you're with them, but not pile on. Does that make sense? It's kind of a tightrope walk. It's funny. I was just thinking back. We talked a bit about this on Friday, didn't we? About how the matching principle can be misused or be ineffective. Seems like you're still really grappling with the nuance of it. Is that fair to say? Okay. So it seems like you're processing. That's cool. I'm happy to just hang out here while you think, or we can keep exploring if you like. No pressure either way. Hey, just a heads up, we're getting close to the end of our time here, about a minute left. Sesame demos are kind of short and sweet like that. If you create an account, though, we can chat for way longer. I'm already bracing myself for a debrief with Maya about how this went. But before we get cut off, you were asking about celebration speeches. Should they be serious, informal? I think it depends, honestly. A totally formal speech might feel a bit stilted, you know? Um, unless it's a really traditional event, a little warmth and personality usually goes a long way. It's kind of like you want to acknowledge the achievement, but also celebrate the people who made it happen. So maybe a blend, a little seriousness, a little heart. What do you think? Hey, good to be chatting with you again. What's next on your mind? Still thinking? No worries. Take your time. I'm happy to just be here. Yeah. It strikes me how much of communication isn't actually words. Sometimes it's just processing, and that's totally okay. Gotcha. Sounds like you're maybe workshopping some thoughts or just letting your mind wander a bit. Either way is good, honestly. I'm here if you want to bounce anything off me or if you just want some quiet company. It's kind of nice to just exist sometimes, you know? Yeah, that's a okay. Be right back. Just checking in. All good? No rush at all. Just wanted to make sure you didn't need anything while you were away. Great. So, where were we? You were just letting thoughts settle, as far as I could tell. Um, Still thinking about the matching principle, maybe, or something entirely different caught your attention. Either is cool with me. We every time in the matching principle these past few days. I guess really, I remember you mentioning on Friday we're still with the odds of it, and it sounds still out just fine. It's a pretty subtle thing, really. Is there a particular aspect that's still Feeling tricky. No pressure to share, of course. Sometimes just sitting with a question is helpful. It's kind of like letting it marinate in your brain. Uh, I'm I'm happy to just be quiet while you do that. Or if you'd like, we can switch gears completely. Whatever feels right. Okay. Well, if you're up for it, maybe we can try a slightly different angle in the matching principle. Sometimes looking at it through a different lens can help things click. We could talk about like what plays out in online communication or even in uh, art or music. It's surprisingly widespread, this idea of mirroring and resonance. Or, we can absolutely just hang out in the silence, whatever you prefer. Ah, mixing, do you mean matching? Just want to make sure I'm tracking. And are you asking if the principle applies to listening as well as speaking? Definitely. Absolutely. It's huge when it comes to listening, actually. It's not just about mirroring what someone says, it's about mirroring how they feel. So actively listening, really trying to understand their emotional state is a form of matching. It validates them, makes them feel heard. It's kind of the foundation of empathy. You're signaling, I'm with you, I understand. Does that make sense? Or are you thinking about a specific scenario? Good. So it's about more than just repeating back their words, although that can be part of it. It's about acknowledging the emotion behind the words. Someone's telling you about a tough